Hello everyone and welcome to our weather update on August 4th, 2024. Starting off with our satellite imagery, we can see the latest progress of the heavy rain, especially in those northwestern counties. So you can see the warm front has moved away now. It is now through the Low Countries up into the North Sea. And the occlusion, so if it's about here, I'm going to show you, this is the classic scenario of a set of low pressure fronts. So down here, this area of cloud from say eastern Scotland down the North Sea, down through Germany and the Low Countries and down into down towards Italy. This is a warm front, and then this trail here from let's say Scotland down through the Malin Sea and all the way down through the Atlantic Ocean. That is the cold fronts. And then this area of cloud here, from Shetland up towards the Faroe Islands and over towards Iceland, that is the occlusion. So that's a nice example of all the different fronts of an area of low pressure merging into one there. That is this region here is called the triple point where all the fronts are meeting, the warm, cold, and occluded. So you can see here that there's probably some rain happening in West Connacht and Ulster right now. This area of rain has moved off, but later in the night we'll see the cold front moving in from southwest, and that will bring some more heavy rain, especially towards morning in the west, and the rain will move eastwards throughout the day. There was some lightning captured in this area earlier on. The radar image shows it nicely. There's some patchy rain right now in West Connacht and part of Ulster. This area of rain was heavy early on, is now cleared towards Scotland, and then downstream there'll be further heavy bursts overnight into tomorrow morning. So here is the UKV precip forecast chart. So you can see today, early this afternoon, we had heavy rain in West Connacht, North Connacht, and through Ulster. And then this rain pushed eastwards into Scotland overnight through this evening. And tonight then we will see, again, we're currently in that phase of sort of patchy rain in the northwest before overnight into the early hours of the morning. We'll see this heavy torrential burst of rain through into the northwest of the country. And then a cold front will push onto the west coast in the morning. And this will push eastwards through the morning itself. Again, some heavy bursts in there. Possibly a squall line in there, and then that'll push eastwards through the morning. Now, I think that the UKV has brought the timing a bit forwards. So on this run, it actually clears the east coast by 1 p.m. 2 p.m. time, which is much earlier than what we thought previously. Let's say that a lot of the other runs have also brought the timing ahead. So that is good news for anyone travelling in the evening, like me. By the way, I'm going to the airport tomorrow because I'm going to the UK. So into the evening, we see some cloud in the east after the cold front, but in the west it's going sunnier. And into Tuesday, it's a cooler day with sunshine and showers piling in from the southwest. Again, it's a classically showery day with some heavy ones in there, and some thundery ones as well, especially I'd say up in the north. Into Tuesday night and Wednesday, we see this band of shower rain pushing in towards the northwest of the country, gradually pushing southeastwards. Showers getting lighter as it does so. Now Wednesday itself is a day of bright spells for a time, especially in the East North Midlands, before this cloud comes in later on and brings a spell of rain, especially in the south. This rain will push eastwards through Thursday. Thursday should be quite a muggy day with some areas of rain at times. And into Friday itself, we go back into a showery pattern with cooler, blustery westerly winds. So here is the temperature forecast then from the UKV. So here we go. Today we saw highs of around 14 to 20 Celsius. That is ranging from 14 in northeast Ulster up to 20 Celsius in Clare and Limerick. Okay, so moving forward into tonight and tomorrow morning. Well, tonight we see lows quite early on of around 17 to 18 Celsius. But as we go into the morning time, like by 6 a.m., you're at 17 to 19 Celsius. So temperatures very muggy some nights. So not great for sleeping at all. Now tomorrow morning and afternoon, we'll see a sharp drop in temperatures. We see a sharp drop in temperatures there from the west through the morning and afternoon. Well, at least until the sun gets going in the west, because in all areas we'll see a warm up by afternoon then, with highs of around 18 to 21. So still quite warm even after the cold fronts. Actually, you know what? I'm curious because if you look at this, right, the cold front, it tends to sort of weaken as it goes eastwards. I don't know if it's related to temperatures behind the system itself, sort of warming up, if you can see what I mean. So initially in the west, there's a sharp, temperature contrast there, but as it moves eastwards, the contrast becomes less and less prominent there. So I'm wondering if that might be a cause of any weakening of the system. But however, it does pep up again over the Irish Sea, and really there's very little difference there. So I doubt that that's the culprit. I think it's just the instability is lower in the east tomorrow. It's an interesting system because it's it's a pep up to our east after it clears the east coast. It's a bit of an interesting system. Its timing was very uncertain. Also, its intensity too. Even now, there is uncertainty about when it will come through, exactly when, and how heavy the rain will be. And the UKV is still a bit toned down, but it has sort of gone a bit up since the last time it updated. So but at the same time, the models that really made like cold front a strong thing have sort of downgraded it too. So I think the models are finally sort of converging on a scenario. So Tuesday morning's lows are for around 9 to 14, which is quite cool in the east, but still quite warm in the west. And then by Tuesday afternoon itself, we have highs of around 14 to 19 Celsius. You can see these yellows are sort of in lines and patches. Obviously, a showery day, so if you have more showers, temperatures will be lower than those areas that stay dry all day. So into Tuesday to Wednesday, we see lows of 13 to 14, and into Wednesday afternoon itself, we have highs of 16 to 20 Celsius, warmest in the east. And now into Thursday, we see lows of around 12 to 16 Celsius, mildest in Munster, very mild, warmish nights. And then into Thursday itself, highs of around 17 to 21, 22 Celsius in the east. It will be, as I said, quite a muggy day with plenty of cloud and some patches of rain. Into Friday, though, we see highs of 17 to 21. I think generally, if you compare June to August, although they're both westerly months and quite little months, August is warmer. We've got more of a southwesterly pattern, and in June we had more of a northwesterly pattern. So we've gone from cool and unsettled to sort of mild or even warm and unsettled here. So that's been a change. So here's the NAO index observed forecasters. So we're currently negative with the NAO. So that is really showing that low in charge before we actually do see a positivity, a positive signal forming then into mid-August. So that does indicate that the Azores high might become a bit more influential again. So once again, we have this big area of rain coming through tonight and tomorrow. Behind that, we see showery weather. And then into Wednesday, Thursday, we keep it westerly. Flat as a pancake, really. High to the south, low to the north. You will see, though, that by Friday, the Azores high is sort of edging up a bit, but is not close enough to stop the westers coming in. So it stays westerly, maybe a bit warmer for a time, as on Thursday, Friday. And into next week, we're just westerly. There's nothing too severe happening. It's like mediocre westerly winds, warm at times, some cooler spells as well. And then into mid-August here, it goes very unsettled here, with a deep low moving in. And also by the end of this 12-set run, we see low parking right over Scotland, blocking forming towards Greenland, high pressure towards Svalbard, Scandinavia, Russia, down towards the Mediterranean and the Azores. So basically got a ring of high pressure trapping that low, and all its cool and wet misery. You can see upper temperatures are very cool, extremely hot in the east of Europe, but that's far away from us. And we just look. That's a washing machine. So from about the 15th of August till about the 20th, we just have a washing machine of rain showers and cool air. It's proper awesome. So here is the ECM. The ECM once again has this cold front coming through. There is still uncertainty about how active that will be, but as I say, a band of fairly heavy rain and gusty winds will push through and should clear the east coast by about 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Because I think a lot of the models have now, they're now moving the rain through faster than even this morning there was, showing. So moving into midweek periods, Tuesday showery. Wednesday, Thursday, again, a bit warmer as well, but not without plenty of rain, that low. And over the weekend, it's a bit strange. So you got westerly flow, but you got higher pressure. So probably still a bit. I'd say actually no. I think that there'd actually be a system through there. So if you pause it Saturday at 6 p.m, upper temperatures, we can see that there's warmer to the south, some hot air even, but some cool air to the north. Now on this boundary line, there's sort of a trough there. I do suspect that there'd be a rain band. Let's see if that's correct. Yeah, there sort of is one down to our south. And if we go towards Sunday, we see heavy rain coming through on Sunday there. So it doesn't look too bad. We do see lows forming thanks to that contrast of temperature that I just showed you there. So not entirely settled yet. We just see a deluge there actually through Sunday, Monday next week. Into mid-August. It goes warmer there around the 14th. But again, that's it's totally deluge again. Upper temperatures have the plus 15 Celsius ice storm coming through. So definitely, the August, say late summer, is definitely warmer than June, early summer. We're seeing a lot more southwesterly influences instead of blocking and northerly winds. June was quite a cool month actually, but August, we're actually seeing the plus 15 ice thermin. Normally, you get that with a high pressure from the Azores, but no, it's actually from a deep low to our northwest, dragging up the wind from the southwest. Warm and wet and humid, basically. Like today and tonight and tomorrow. Into the GEM. GEM brings westerly winds through once again, through today, tomorrow. Tuesday showery. Thursday, Friday, just go increasingly unsettled, wet, windy. Stormy then, possibly by next Saturday, quite a deep low. And then we go beyond that into just a cool and showery flow from northwest, kinda. And then beyond that, it just stays properly unsettled. GEM is the most unsettled, really, out of all the runs, on average, I'd say. Here is the UK Met Office run. So again, cold front comes through tomorrow. Then behind that, the shower on Tuesday. Wednesday's a dry day, and then Thursday sees more rain coming through. Friday is a blustery day with showers. Saturday, Sunday, another low comes through. Deluge with that one. More of the same, basically. Yesterday we did see some models going for a heat spike, but that seems to be gone. Here is the icon. Once again, it's just straightforwardly westerly. There's no break forming at all. And finally, here's the arpege. Once again, it's the same sort of pattern here we're seeing from all the other models. I do want to show you, though, I'll go back over the GFS ensemble members. Oh god, I can't type. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here's the upper temperature ensembles from GFS for Dublin. Once again, we've got a warmer spell coming up now, cooler spell coming behind that, warmer than cooler. There's some ensemble members going for a heat spike, but I think they've reduced on earlier runs. Like the 6 there are more runs than midnight run, there are even more. Yeah, I think they're sort of coming off that, but still there are a few ensembles there that need watching. We'll keep an eye on it, but today has definitely swung back towards cooler and wetter through the weekend and so on. Everyone, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow, and bye for now.